Historically significant things that happened on April 24th. April 24th is a day defined by the preservation of human knowledge, the pursuit of independence, and the exploration of the cosmos. It marks the 1800 founding of the Library of Congress, establishing the world's largest repository of information, and the 1990 launch of the Hubble Space Telescope, a technological marvel that has fundamentally reshaped our visual understanding of the universe. This date also carries deep historical weight as Armenian Genocide Remembrance Day, honoring the victims of the 1915 tragedies, and as the anniversary of the 1916 Easter Rising in Dublin, a pivotal moment in Ireland's struggle for sovereignty. From the artistic legacy of abstract expressionist Willem de Kooning to the social advocacy of the fashion revolution, April 24th stands as a testament to humanity's capacity for intellectual achievement, cultural resilience, and the constant striving for justice and discovery. Let us look at the significant historical events of April 24th, categorized by cultural, educational, financial, physical, mental, relational health, political, professional, social, spiritual, and scientific and technological points of view. Historically significant things that happened on April 24th. From cultural point of view, the birth of Willem de Kooning, 1904. A central figure in the abstract expressionist movement, de Kooning's work redefined modern painting and shifted the center of the art world to New York City. The launch of the Hubble Space Telescope, 1990. While technological, its cultural impact is immense. The images provided by Hubble have reshaped humanity's visual and philosophical perspective of our place in the cosmos. The premiere of The Glass Menagerie, 1945. Tennessee Williams' masterpiece premiered on Broadway, marking a major turning point in American dramatic literature and the exploration of memory and family dynamics. Historically significant things that happened from educational point of view? Founding of the Library of Congress, 1800. President John Adams signed the Act of Congress providing for the transfer of the seat of government from Philadelphia to Washington and establishing a research library for the legislative body. It is now the largest library in the world. Establishment of the University of Virginia, 1819. Though founded by Thomas Jefferson earlier, significant administrative milestones occurred in mid-April to finalize its unique secular and academic structure. Historically significant things that happened on April 24th. From financial point of view, the Woolworth Building opens, 1913. Once the tallest building in the world, this cathedral of commerce in New York City was a symbol of the massive growth of American retail and global trade at the turn of the century. International Monetary Fund, IMF negotiations. April often serves as the window for spring meetings, where global financial leaders discuss international debt, currency stability, and economic development. Historically significant things that happened on April 24th, from physical, mental, relational health point of view. World Meningitis Day, observed annually on April 24th to raise global awareness about this life-threatening disease, emphasizing the importance of vaccination and early diagnosis. First successful human kidney transplant, 1954, commemorated. While the surgery occurred earlier in the year, mid-April historically aligns with major medical conferences where these revolutionary findings in relational health, organ donation, were disseminated. Historically significant things that happened on April 24th from political point of view. The Armenian Genocide Remembrance Day, 1915. Marks the beginning of the deportation and massacre of Armenian intellectuals in Constantinople, a somber and pivotal moment in international human rights history and political recognition. The Easter Rising, 1916. Irish Republicans launched an armed insurrection against British rule in Dublin. Although it was suppressed, it led directly to the eventual independence of the Republic of Ireland. The Bandung Conference concludes, 1955. The first large-scale Afro-Asian conference ended, signaling the rise of the non-aligned movement during the Cold War. Historically significant things that happened on April 24th. From professional point of view, professionalization of librarianship. The founding of the Library of Congress on this day established the high professional standards for archival science and information management that govern the field today. The labor rights movement. Historically, late April has been a period for the drafting of significant labor legislation in Europe aimed at protecting professional safety and limiting working hours. Historically significant things that happened on April 24th. From social point of view, Fashion Revolution Day, observed on the anniversary of the Rana Plaza factory collapse, April 24, 2013, to call for greater transparency and social responsibility in the global garment industry. The 1980 Iranian hostage rescue attempt, Operation Eagle Claw, took place on this day. Its failure had profound social and psychological impacts on the American public and influenced the 1980 presidential election. Historically significant things that happened on April 24th. From spiritual point of view, the canonization of Saint Fidelis of Sigmaringen, a lawyer turned monk who is remembered for his devotion to the poor and his spiritual courage during the Counter-Reformation. UNESCO World Day for Laboratory Animals, often coinciding with spiritual discussions regarding the ethics of stewardship and the sanctity of all forms of life. Historically significant things that happened on April 24th. Hubble Space Telescope deployment, 1990. Carried into orbit by the Space Shuttle Discovery, it remains one of the most significant technological achievements in the history of astronomy. The birth of Gideon Sundback, 1880. The Swedish-American electrical engineer who developed the modern zipper, a technological innovation that revolutionized the textile and professional apparel industries. First solo circumnavigation of the world, 1895. Joshua Slocum set sail from Boston on the Spray, eventually becoming the first person to sail around the world alone, a feat of both human endurance and maritime technology. Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello to you. Science and technology, reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us. I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question: what would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments, what would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.